Okay. Welcome to Black Talk Show. My theme is Bodacious Dreams with Radical Faith. I have Coach Mical here. Is that
Hi.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm gonna read a little bit of your background. Coach Mical is a mom, a wife, a successful certified nutrition coach, standing in the gap between the patient and their doctor. She helps 50-plus-year-olds not only lose weight, but take full control of their health, lowering cholesterol, blood sugar, and becoming empowered to live their best life. Okay. Coach, can you tell us a little bit more about yourself?
Yeah, so my name is Mical Baez, and I live in Tampa, Florida. My husband and I co-own Iron Sharpens Iron Fitness. It is an online fitness and nutrition program. We are faith-based, so we love Jesus, and we are very open about sharing our faith with others. And basically what we do is we help 50-plus-year-olds gain control of their blood work, because a lot of times this is when it starts to creep up, especially when women hit over 50 and men hit that age too. Their cholesterol is high, their blood sugar is high, and they don't know what to do. So they come to us asking for help, not just in workouts, but especially with nutrition. So that's why I said I stay in the gap, because a lot of times people go to doctors and then they just leave with medication and they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They have no idea, well, what do I do now? Just take this pill? But it doesn't give them the idea of what long-term health is supposed to be like. So that's where I come in, and my husband, but I think I'm right. So I come in and I help empower the patient and allow them to see what is going on with your blood work and what you can do with nutrition to make sure that not just taking the medication that you need, but you can get off the medication and have a better lifestyle in the future.
Okay, that sounds good. So what made you start this training and coaching program?
Okay, so this is the part where I love to share, because this is different and I get a lot of interesting reactions. So I am a doctor by degree. I have a medical doctorate degree. I graduated in 2017, and I was pursuing residency in 2019. My husband, he's a pivotal part of this story. I met him in 2019. We got married in September of 2019. And I was supposed to, when you know that he is the right one for you, you go. There is no hesitation about it. So we got married, and in 9 months after meeting him, we got married. And the Lord specifically told him, get married in September. Well, 5 months down the road, COVID hit. Pandemic shut down the whole world. And so here I am with my medical doctorate, studying for the boards, going into residency. I was also pregnant. And as COVID got worse and it hit Florida, I was pregnant and I had to see COVID patients. And if you remember, Ms. Tina, at the time, there was a lot of news that if you got pregnant, you can either hemorrhage, it was high risk, and you would deliver a stillborn, because it would affect the baby. So me being a new mom, I needed to protect my daughter. I needed to protect my unborn child. And the hospital, my supervisors said, well, you either work or you don't work. So I had no choice but to be a mom. That's why I became a certified nutrition coach. And because everything went online, so did my husband. So we partnered together. And from then on, we just saw that the Lord had this all along for us. And we never looked back.
Never look back. Okay. I seen your training videos. That's cool. I seen you doing your exercise. I said, look at her.
Yeah. So I was actually nearing 200 pounds, being at 4'11". And so my pregnancy drove me, I was high risk of super high risk of postpartum depression, because being in COVID, you weren't allowed to go with your husband in the clinics. You were just on edge all the time.
Yeah.
It was a scary time for the whole world. And on top of that, I suffered from a lot of childhood trauma, and I was working through it. But it threw me into postpartum depression, plus having 40-hour delivery.
Oh my.
And yeah. So 3 months after delivering my baby, that was the really lowest point in my life. I cannot put any other day that was as dark as this. I overdosed on my medications, opioid drugs for pain relievers, in front of my daughter and in front of my husband. And I was hospitalized in the mental hospital because of it. And I felt a lot of shame and a lot of guilt, because when I was there, I knew that I could have done better, but I didn't feel like a mom. I didn't feel connected to my daughter.
Yeah.
It was a very dark moment. I actually thought I was going to die, because my husband dropped me to the hospital, and I'm going a little bit farther out now, but my husband dropped me at the hospital, and I thought I didn't say goodbye. I didn't kiss him. I didn't even get to kiss my baby. I didn't. I just knew I'm vomiting. I'm having reactions to the medications that I overdosed on. And that was it. But I met the Lord when I was 16. So I thought, for sure I'm going to heaven. But no, because of my consequences, I knew that I would not reach the point where I was supposed to go. So I repented. And that's when the Lord met me all the more profoundly in the ER.
Yes, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. So let me ask you some more questions. I was gonna ask you. So you said that is your why you done it, because you hadn't met the Lord and there's a change in your life, and you decided that this was something that you and your husband can do together, and you just never look back. Is that right?
Yeah, just can't.
Okay. And what do you feel about the theme of my show is bodacious dreams and how to live in your purpose. What is your thoughts on your business in that terms?
How to live your purpose? Well, I think when I was growing up, I've always had these dreams that I was called to do missions. I was called to go around in different parts of the world and share Jesus. I've always had a love for Christ. Growing up, I was raised in the church, but I didn't know what that looked like. And I always thought, being a doctor, this was it. That was it. Wearing my white coat, my stethoscope, and seeing patients. I was going to be a missionary doctor. However, of course, life took a different turn, and you just have to listen to the Lord. So my purpose is to build the kingdom, and so is my husband's. Our business, we term it as business as mission.
Yeah.
So within our business, we do ministry, we share the gospel, we also do discipleship, and we have fellowship within. So we are a part of the Navigators. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but the Navigators, we partner with churches and we disciple. So if someone just recently gave their life to the Lord and they don't know how to build their faith, we do that. So in our business, our purpose is to also make Jesus known and make disciples.
Okay, oh, that's wonderful. So also, since we talk about God, radical faith, how does that plays a role in your business and in life?
Radical faith, I mean, one, we started our business with nothing to our name. I mean, I was working in a hospital, but I wasn't making much. My husband went from working full time to $20 a week. We had a 500 square foot apartment, and we did all of our business in that 500 square foot apartment. We had no couch. We had nothing to our name. We were only married 5 months.
5 months, okay.
But we knew that this was it. And the Lord just told us, you have to follow me.
Yeah.
When the news came that Florida shut down, my husband and I, we laid in bed and we looked at the ceiling, and he held my hand and he said, we have to trust in the Lord, and we're going to come out of this better.
Yes.
And so radical faith is taking it day by day and
Mhm.
understanding that we don't number our days, but we have to allow the Lord to guide us, knowing
Mhm.
that He'll provide for tomorrow.
Yes, yes. And I also, taking that leap, like trusting God to do it for you, or guiding you along the way. So that's where I kind of get the radical from and say, I'm trusting God to do everything. And I pray that other people just trust him, because he designed us all and he already know the purpose for our life. We just got to follow him.
Yeah.
So what actually training do you do in your business? What kind of training do you do? Like for as a nutrition, like you have programs, or what does it entail?
Yeah, so there's two parts to this. So one, I educate. I make sure, because a lot of times people ask me, well, how do you eat? What's a good thing to eat? Is it just vegetables? Do I have to give up meat? No, not necessarily. So this is where I teach you exactly what nutrition is supposed to be like. And I help guide you as to what to eat. I also provide meal plans for my
Mhm.
clients. So there's the educational part, and then there's the coaching. The
Mhm.
coaching is I help bring clarity to you. I ask questions so that you can kind of decide what direction you should take, so that I'm not the one that's telling you, bombarding you. You are the one that's empowered to make the decisions moving forward, so that no one is going to tell you what to do in the future. You know how to take care of you. So the coaching is going to help empower and bring clarity. The education builds the foundation.
Okay. And what kind of training or weight training? You do weight training, or you do what kind of cardio? What kind of
Yeah.
training do you do?
So my husband does two forms. One, we have the online, and
Mhm.
that's through Zoom. So a lot of times people come to us and they don't have gym equipment, and that's okay. We do body weight workouts, and then we work around, if you do have equipment, we work around what you have. So it's through Zoom, it's live, like we're on live right now.
Uh-huh.
So they're working out, it's like your personal trainer, but online. And then
Okay.
we also have the in-person, which you saw, Miss Tina. We do have this trailer, and
Yeah.
it folds out, and we have all the equipment there, and we do one-on-ones and group workouts.
Okay. So you do Zoom, like somebody can contact you to do a training online, so like in a virtual.
Yes, and everything is customized. So we have people that have never worked out in their life,
Mhm.
and then so what we do is we take them through an assessment, and we see where they're at physically and athletically in their level, and we build their workouts according to their strengths and weaknesses.
Okay. And so I know that you picked the age. Why did you pick that age to start with? Is that just something that's close to you, like helping people around that age, or you can meet that challenge at that age? I mean, what is because I know you said 50. Is it 50 and
50 and
above?
above.
Yeah, okay. So why did you pick that age?
One, a lot of our average clients are 50 and above. We have found that we work best with that age range.
Uh-huh.
And one story that happened in the very beginning, there was a 50-plus-year-old. He was about 55, 56,
Mhm.
and he was given access to our program for free. His niece was going to allow him to join us for free. She was going to pay for it. He denied it. He said, I don't have time. I don't want to do this. I'm fine with where I'm at. But we knew, and he knew, that he needed to work on it. 3 months down the road, he died of a heart attack.
Oh my.
And so from then on, we said we never want to see that happen. We
Mhm.
see a lot of people who work out and it's all for vanity.
Mhm.
We want to be holistic in the physical, in the spiritual end.
Mhm.
So we know that at 50, sometimes people don't last long after 50.
Mhm.
This is a crucial age.
Mhm.
So after that man that we found out passed away 3 months after talking to him, my husband and I decided, you know what, this is a group that needs help.
Mhm.
And younger individuals, they do this for vanity, like I said, and we're not here for that.
Yeah.
So
Okay. That sounds good, because the 50 and above need help too. Okay, and let's see. What are your thoughts on? Do you collaborate with other wellness coaches or nutritionists, or do you take or you collaborate? Because I believe in collaboration over competition, like to help bring in more clients. What is your stance on that?
So my husband and I love collaborating because
Mhm,
there is a Jewish, I don't think it's a proverb, but it's like a value in the
mhm,
Jewish community.
mhm,
And so this is even part of Jesus's age. It's called fargan.
mhm.
Fargan is providing support, encouragement to others that are in the same race as you, or not race, but like in the same journey as you.
Uh-huh.
And so if there's a business owner who is succeeding, then you
Mm.
celebrate that person's success.
Yes.
If there's a business owner that needs help, then you support that business owner that needs help. So collaboration is part of that success and assistance. So
Uh-uh.
that's bargain. So we are part of well, I would say we help support other Christian business owners because a lot
Mhm,
of times when you're a Christian and you're a
mhm.
business owner, it feels much more lonely.
Yeah.
So we love to partner and help each other out. There is another nutrition holistic individual here that we work with,
Mhm.
and we also help partner with their products. And we are affiliates of his products.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Uh, so and that's kind of also in the same thing of networking, because you're networking together because you're using the products and helping him out as well. So do you do any networking events or go to networking events or?
Yeah, so we do. I prefer I'm actually very introverted. I
Mhm.
prefer to
Me
just do
too.
like things like Zoom and stay home. But
Uh-huh.
unfortunately, when you're a business owner, God has a really weird way of doing things because I just want to see people one on one. That's why coaching is convenient. But
Yeah.
when you become a business owner or an entrepreneur, you are called to go out.
Mhm,
So networking events is definitely stuff that we do.
mhm,
And we schedule it because one, it's good to have fellowship, even if they're, if outside of church. So there
mhm.
are organizations that are Christian networking events, but if they're not, that's great too,
Yeah.
because being able to connect and partner with other business owners, it's healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy. Yeah. And you can build relationships and grow your
Yeah.
business as well.
Yeah, you grow your business, but I will admit there's this thing called Entrepreneur Speaks,
Uh,
and it's allowing business owners to stand up at a platform, not pitch,
mhm,
but to talk about your journey, talk about
mhm,
your failures, talk
mhm.
about the deep, dark moments, because that's when you connect with others and say, I'm not alone.
Yeah, yeah. So, and you said it's called Entrepreneur Speaks. That's something.
Yes.
It's a group. Where you at? Where you from? Is that
Yes.
okay? That's cool. That is something that's nice to have someone to actually go and collaborate with or talk about what's going on in your business, and maybe they can even give you ideas on how to pivot from that moment or whatever. That's wonderful. Uh, do you have anything that you can tell someone that's going on that's unsure about their weight loss journey or how to improve their nutrition, their diet or whatever, uh, on on their journey to weight loss?
Yeah. So one, I think the biggest key here is pray and really dig deep and ask yourself, where am I right now? Where am I in my health? And what is it that I need to do? So, for example, if you have high blood sugar, then it's something that, of course, obviously work on the sugar content that you're having. But I would really do a deep dive as to what are my triggers? What are the things that attract me more? Is it a candy bar? Is it ice cream? And if you yourself know that that's your struggle, surrender it to God. Tell him, because you can't do this on your own. And
Mhm,
I am just a coach. The
mhm,
biggest thing here is the master. He's in heaven, and
mhm,
that is your source of strength. So one, identify your triggers. Two, pray and talk to God about it and tell him you need strength to do these things. Three, set up a plan as to one, I mean, reaching out to a coach with like me, myself is great, but the other biggest key is what's inside your refrigerator and in your cupboards, cabinets, you need to remove it. Because if that is a trigger and you're keeping it there, then you're actually not going to have any success. So Just as we know, for example, in the Bible, man does not live by bread alone, but by every word of God. You
Yeah.
have to dig in the word because the enemy is out to destroy you, even in these ways, even
Yes.
in these simple ways. And we make it into an excuse. We make it in, oh, it's my genetics. Oh, it's this, or it's no. You are able to conquer these things. You just have to have the right tools, allowing God to be with you, and having support such as us.
Yeah.
But you can do this.
Yeah, my biggest one is soda water. Oh my goodness, I am in love. That's bad. You know that that's sin in itself. I don't know. From a young age, I've been drinking soda water, and it's just like if I could just, like you said, I'm gonna have to pray about it. Lord, remove this from me, because I say I'm in love with it. You know, some people are addict on something. That's my fix. That soda, and I got to get rid of it somehow, some way.
It really does. The earnesty and desire of your heart,
Mhm,
God will give it to you, but
mhm,
you have to allow him to take over. If that is an issue, then God, step by step. For example, I have a client that was drinking 6 24-ounce Mountain Dew bottles,
mhm.
6 a day.
Oh my, ain't that bad.
But having worked with her, we
Uh-huh,
didn't completely cut off 6 all at once.
uh-huh.
We tapered it off.
Yeah,
But with prayer, dedication, was it perfect? No.
no.
But over time, it's progress.
Yes, okay. Yeah, so you giving me some pointers too, so because I'm like, oh my goodness, my mom even worse than me. So I'm like, I say, you the one got me hooked on this soda water, but it's actually me, because I can stop myself if I choose to. So it's not really her, it's me. Like you said, the mindset and trying
Mhm,
to decide, put it in myself, and that's God to remove it from me, and then take the steps to actually get rid of the desire for that soda water. And I'm
yeah.
But you know what though? If they bring in a certain type of soda water, I won't even drink it. So if they just keep bringing in the wrong kind, they ain't got to worry about me drinking.
The other thing that I will encourage those who are listening is that the Bible says to be transformed by the renewal of your mind.
Hmm.
And so that doesn't just apply our habits and what we think, but this, we can apply this. And I think the body of Christ doesn't think this way because it's something that we're afraid to talk about.
Yeah.
But being transformed by the renewal of your mind, those drinks are created by the world. It wasn't
Mhm.
really created by God. It was
Got it.
created by the world. So
Yeah.
if we can do that, and Philippians 4:8, it says to think about these things that are lovely, that are good, that are pure, that are excellent and worthy of praise. If we start to have those temptations, right then and there, say, God, I know that you're with me and you have given me strength to overcome this. And I honor you with my decision at this moment. I kid you not, your flesh will wage war against your decision. But
Hmm.
if you truly want to honor God, he will give you the strength to flee that temptation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's good advice. Yeah. So I see that you do also. I see you and your daughter doing Bible verses. That is so cute.
yes.
That is so cute. So she actually goes give her go over Bible verses with her, and she recites them. That is something awesome. I love to see that.
Thank you.
So
I think it's important. Yeah.
yeah, when did you start doing that with her? She's 2, right? How old is she?
She's
Yeah,
2.
yeah.
So I've always read the Bible to her since she was in my womb.
Hmm.
But I think when she was about 1 years old, we were probably reading little Bible verses to her. We have a little bedtime book, Bible book. And recently she just started picking up a lot of words. So again, the power of prayer is important because she has a tongue tie
Hmm.
and she has delayed speech.
Hmm.
But I prayed and I said, Lord, I'm praying for my daughter that this will not affect her education, that she'd
Hmm.
be able to communicate. And lo and behold, she started talking and she just picks up. I say a verse in the morning, I repeat it. When she wakes up, I repeat it. She doesn't get it immediately, but as I say it over and over and I do actions, and she picks up the actions and she associates the words, and eventually she gets it.
She gets it. Okay. Yeah. Cause I heard her reciting one of them that you was, and I heard her saying it as well. And I was like, that is too cute.
Yeah.
And to be that young and to teaching her this early, that is so wonderful. Do you have any last words you want to give the audience to help them on their journey and how to contact you and reach you?
Yeah, and excuse my dog. She is currently barking, but to contact me, I would just say Iron Sharpens Iron Fitness on Facebook and Instagram. On our website, it's www.isifit2717.com. Now, why is it ISIFit2717? It comes from Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. So my encouragement to everybody listening is, we believe that we sharpen each other, right? As iron sharpens iron.
Yeah.
Accountability is huge. And so when someone doesn't have that support system for a journey such as health and fitness, sometimes it doesn't become successful. Just as Moses needed Aaron, we believe that we are here for that purpose. So my encouragement to you is, one, your biggest support is God. Number two, those that are out there for you, such as ourselves at Iron Sharpens Iron, we are here for you. And if you are willing to take that step to invest in your health, then contact us, because it's never too late. The final word is not the doctor. The final word is not us. The final word comes from God.
Yes.
And it's not over. If you are alive, you are breathing, you are moving, it's not over.
Yes. Thank you. That's so wonderful. I will send your add your links to the your bio on the page with the video so they can contact you that way as well.
Sure.
And I appreciate you for being on. I enjoyed our conversation and hope you come back again.
Thank you, Miss Tina. I appreciate it as well.
Okay. Thank you.